Dr. Green here on your radio or your video or your TV. Welcome to week 5. Week 5 is what I call the pivot, a very pivotal moment for you. Week 5 out of week 7, and we are going to get into, we're going to go to work. So, week 5, it's all about the social media campaign in terms of that. Again, you are going to find out what is a social media campaign, how to work it, and you already have the backbones of the background in terms of that to be able to implement it. Again, I review the readings that are critical, also the videos. So when I say that week 5 is pivotal, is because this is when the rubber, as we say in Louisiana, meets the road. So you are going to wrap up your simulation. You should be doing round 9, 10, 11, and 12. So I want you to have a good, solid foundation. Again, I believe that the social, Mimic Social, helps provide you that in order so that you can be effective for your client. You are also going to provide your last reflection summary. And in that case, I'll be looking at how you position. You want to look at your classmates on how do you compare with your classmates. I do think that's important for your learning process to gauge uh, the classmates and see where you're at compared to them. I think it's a good metric. Assignment 5B is due. When we talk about assignment 5B, it involves a lot of stuff. So first of all, you should be doing this uh, throughout the process, but you could be doing a social media audit, which is very specific than the digital marketing evaluation you did. Uh, so you want to make sure that you develop an original checklist assessment tool for your client on social media. Again, you can always do extra. You can add if you want to look at other aspects of digital marketing. But I'll be really focusing on social media and how well you evaluate your client. Again, I always like looking at the baseline. You can look at where you were and where your client were when you first got started. I think that says something about you that this process is not stagnant, but it's a fluid process that you're undergoing. From that, I am asking you to develop a social media plan. Now, if we had more time, you would have done that earlier. But because we're in a compressed situation, I'm asking for it now. So you probably already have a framework. So all I'm asking you to do is write it down. And because this is built for small business, entrepreneur, nonprofit organizations, maybe medium companies, I'm only asking for one page, a one concise page. Again, you can look at examples. If you look in the small business marketing uh, textbook, there are some examples. I believe this in the chapters, or you also look in the appendices. But there are some examples, and you can also Google examples. I believe there's different examples in Blackboard, but there are examples that you can find. So I'm not asking for 20 pages. Most people don't look at them, but I do think if you have a 1 or 2 page social media plan, that your client's gonna more likely look at it. So again, Give me a call if you have any questions. And Dr. Green signing out in week 5. So long.